Hey guys, what's up? It's Nate, and today we're doing a Paranormal Talk app test evidence review video. This is going to be the evidence review for the SonoX10 Spirit Box app. I had plans on doing this the week of Christmas, however, extenuating circumstances got in the way. We totaled our car on the way down to see my girlfriend's father who was in hospice. He passed away the following day, so we had to do the wake, the funeral, and all that good stuff, get all that stuff squared away, and it was just a long week. But guess what, guys? It's 2021, so hopefully this year will be better than last year. We shall see. But that being said, there's a lot to go over. This app really surprised me, I'm not gonna lie. I was skeptical going into it. I always am when it comes to a Spirit Box style app or phonetic generator app. However, this uses the phenome, so it's a partial and it pieces it together to make words over a span of seconds or milliseconds. So I do like how the app operates. It was very fluid. The app had a nice flow to it, very easy to navigate, and I love that about this app. The responses that we got that I did not hear during the time of filming though, that's the focus of this video. And let me tell you guys, there was a lot, and there was a lot of direct responses. I am a firm believer in saying whether or not something may truthfully work when it comes to the paranormal field. This app may truthfully work. This is an app that I would recommend anyone go and download and give it a try. I'm not going to gild the lily anymore though, guys. No more further ado. Let's jump into this video. This is the Paranormal Talk app test evidence review of the SonoX10 Spirit Box app. Let's get it. So in this clip, guys, I asked any spirits here if they could tell me what kind of animal we just got as a pet. So there was a lot of possible responses in this particular clip. However, my main focus when I was editing this video was one particular response that was highly intelligent. There's a voice that comes through that says acorn. That response, bar none, is probably the most intelligent response that I've gotten with this app so far, as the name of the cat that we got is Acorn. So you guys have a listen. Let me know what you think. We recently got an animal. Can you tell me what kind of animal that is?
I mean,
that could have said cat, but...
what?
Okay, so I'm not sure if that just said acorn or not, but if that just said acorn, that actually was the name of the cat that we just got. The name of the cat is Acorn. So this clip, guys, is the first time in the app test that I asked the spirits here to please say their names for me. So what you hear is three different names. I hear Dale, I hear Seth, and I hear either Anne Maria or Am Maria. I want you guys to listen to that one a few times. Let me know exactly what you think it's saying. The response that kind of was off kilter to me was there was one response that said, move the light. Now the thing is, I had just turned the lamp on a few minutes before that. So was it telling me to shut the lamp off? Maybe. So if you notice, this is my first time using the KindMaster app to add the words into the video. I did put Dale slightly after it was actually said in the app test. So I apologize for that. However, have a listen to the clip, guys. Let me know what you think. Can you please come forward and tell me your name? I have no intention on hurting you. I have no intention on making you leave. I just want to communicate. Please come forward. Tell me your name. I thought I heard something there say Dale almost immediately. I thought I heard something say Seth there. So guys, in this next clip, there's a lot going on. You hear me try to get the spirits of Dale and Seth to repeat their names for me. Instead, that's not what I got. What I got were voices that came through that said, I will regret, done, they'll kill me, Mason, I'm helping, is the heat on, sir, I'm freezing, I need help, and our door shut at the end. I mean, it's a lot to hear, guys. You guys, please listen. Be the judge. Let me know what you hear. Let me know if you hear what I'm hearing. Let's continue on, though. I want you guys to check this clip out. With me to repeat those answers on a higher speed. If there's anything here with me, are you Seth or Dale? Can you please tell me your name one more time? I almost heard something there. It sounded like I said I need help. So I'm going to go ahead and play off of that. That's what I... So in the next clip, guys, you're going to hear me ask one of my famous questions that I don't like asking when I'm in my own house. And that is, what is your intention with the family in this house? So I get two responses. The first response I get simply says, careful. The second response says, take a guess. So that kind of almost in a way sounds like it's mocking me. Be careful, take a guess. But you know what, guys? You have a listen. You be the judge. Let me know what you think in the comments. What are your intentions with the family living in this house? My family, what are your intentions?
Take a guess.
In the following clip, guys, you're going to hear me ask if the spirit that resides here is a cat. As you guys know from multiple different clips and multiple different videos that I've done, my son claims to see the spirit of a cat. So in this clip, the responses that I get are, don't trust the cat. An old woman says, oh dear, and a deep voice says no. So that kind of leads me to think maybe there is something more here. Maybe this is some form of shape-shifting entity, as me and a fellow YouTuber, Jay Paranormal, have discussed before, that maybe this is a shape-shifting figure. I honestly don't know. But you know what, guys? Have a listen. Let me know what you hear. Is the animal that resides in this house a cat? So in this clip, guys, I ask if any of the spirits are trapped here, if they cannot leave. There are a lot of responses throughout this whole little clip here, and a lot of them are quite relevant. There's one response in particular, though, that I would like you guys to pay attention to. If you have to, rewind it, replay it. What you're going to hear is some kind of response. I have 4 possible responses that I hear on the screen whenever it flashes over. Pause it, read what I think it says, go back, re-listen to it a few times. Let me know what you think it says. I think it's one of the 4 options that I listed, and there's 2 of them that obviously I hope it is not what it's actually saying. However, you be the judge. You have a listen. Please, guys, on this one in particular, especially, let me know what you think in the comments, and I'm looking forward to hearing what you have to say. Are you trapped here? Can you not leave?
Through this late.
Stop. Keep thinking. No.
In there.
That was a pretty clear no. I don't know if you guys... So, in this clip, guys, what you're going to hear is me asking if there's any kind of evil force holding innocent spirits here. That may not have been how I worded it, but you get the gist, right? Right. So, what you're going to hear are some responses come through. One of them says, this is why. I remember. Help. And no. So, multiple things going on here. This is why. Is this why the spirits are here? Because there's something evil holding them here. Does this evil have anything to do with the ancient kills anyone thing that I had gotten previously in this app test? I honestly don't know. However, it leads more towards the end of it when I got the answer that says no. The no came through quite clearly, and it was very prominent. So, you know, it could be either way. You guys have a listen. Be the judge. Let me know what you think. Is there an evil force holding spirits in my house?
This is what I mean.
Okay, so that almost sounded like it said, "This is why." The next piece I'm going to play for you guys has so much going on in it that I honestly cannot remember all of the responses. There were so many responses. Some of them seemed relevant, other ones just could have been random words popping in. There was one response though that I found really intriguing. So the question you're going to hear is, I ask, is there anything I can do to help you? There's a response that comes through that says, clean my grave. That's really cool. That was an interesting response. And I believe that the next app test, I need to push this further. This spirit asked me to go clean its grave. I need to know who this person is so I can go and do this to help them. You guys have a listen. If you have to, at each response, pause it. See what they're saying, because there's so many responses, guys, that I can't remember it. You have a listen. Let me know what you think in the comments. How can I help you? It almost sounded like it said I say nothing. I could be mistaken. So in this next clip, guys, what you're going to hear is me asking any spirit that's around me to please state its age for me. I want this intelligent response to know if I'm dealing with an intelligent entity or if I'm dealing with something that is more residual. So what you hear is if voices come through and they say, although we hid it, whatever that means. I honestly don't know what they hid or why. Next two voices say easy, bluff. So is it easy to bluff your age? Yeah, is it saying that the spirit that is going to come through is lying to me and telling me an age that's not accurate? Maybe. I honestly, don't know. That's left up to speculation. The one that really stuck out prominently to me, though, was a voice that come through that clearly said, I'm 36. I mean, that's pretty direct. I ask for an age, I get a number with a in front of it. I'm 36. It was a pretty clear response. You guys have a listen. Let me know what you think in the comments. How old you are. Can you please tell me your age?
Easy.
So the next clip coming at you guys involves my daughter. If you watched the Iovalus test in the old Bobbin and Scythe Mill walkthrough, you know that my daughter was up here this summer and we made a few YouTube videos together. So I asked the spirits in the house, did they enjoy my daughter being here and would she be welcome back? The results were unanimous, all besides one spirit who sounded a little bit mean. So the responses that we got, they're almost directly after I asked the question. I hear one that says, sure. I hear a response come through that says, yeah. I heard another response that came through that said, she built welcome. Now the next response after that one is very clear, it's very gritty, it's very almost growlish, and it says, bad children. What that means, who knows? And almost directly after that, we got another yeah. So I feel as though pretty unanimous, besides that one-off guy, that my daughter, she built welcome while she was here. But you guys have a listen. Let me know what you hear in the comments. Did you enjoy my daughter being here this summer, and would you welcome her back? So I'm pretty sure I heard a clear yeah there, and it seemed to be a woman's voice. So in this clip, guys, what you're going to hear is I ask any spirit here to state my name for me. If you watch any of my videos, you know that I ask this question a lot. And I do this because I like those direct responses. The direct responses not only prove credibility to the evidence, but it also shows the intelligence of the spirit that may or may not reside in this location. So with that being said, the weird thing about this is it says in turn my girlfriend's name. It doesn't say my name. However, that would be considered in a way a direct response. Even though it didn't say my name, it did clearly say the name of someone who resides in this house. So that does prove that there is somewhat of an intelligent entity here. It just may have not transferred the energy correctly to say the right name. Maybe it just tried to transfer the energy to say my name and it came out with my girlfriend's name. You know what? We don't know how this all works yet. This is all in theory, guys. However, listen to the clip. You be the judge. Let me know what you hear in the comments. Is anyone else here with me? Can you tell me my name?
What?
Okay, I don't know if you guys heard that or not. I asked for my name, but I'm pretty sure that went Brittany. which is my girlfriend. So in the next clip, guys, what you're going to hear is me going over my normal spiel about how I'm speaking only to entities that reside in my home. I'm not speaking to anything outside. I don't want anything outside coming in. As you guys know, I do this as a form of protection. If you don't do this and you do not make it perfectly clear that you are only speaking to entities that are residing in the location that you are currently in, then you have that possibility of attracting an outside force. That outside force could be negative. You don't know what you're inviting in. So it is always very important to specify the entities that you are speaking to. Hence the reason I always say I'm only speaking to whatever is residing in this house. No outside forces are allowed. So at the end of this clip, what you're going to hear is a mellow voice come through, quite clear, and it simply says, living here. So I think that was pretty good, and it's a pretty direct response, just telling me, hey, I'm here. You know, dude, I'm here. But you guys have a listen. Let me know what you think in the comments. Does anybody here with me? I am only speaking to people who reside in this house. I am not speaking to any other entity. Please come forward and tell me your name. So in this clip, guys, what you're going to listen for is I basically ask if there's truth to a spirit animal that resides in this house, as my son has said that he has seen. And I hear two responses come through. The first one says, I killed. The second one very clearly says yes. So as far as the I killed, was that just something that randomly popped in while I was, in the process of filming? Yeah, it very well could have been. I'm not sure if I am willing to say that that is any kind of piece of evidence. I did just label it in the video because, it's pretty prominent. It comes out. The yes, I do believe that to be a direct response. But as always, guys, you have a listen. You be the judge.
Tell me, is there a spirit of an animal that resides in this house?
Yes.
That was a pretty clear.
So the next clip I want you guys to hear has a lot going on. First, you're going to hear me ask the spirit, are you a male or a female? I do this because whether or not it's a male or a female, if I get a direct response, could affect the questions that I have plans on asking later on in the session. I might ask a man a different question than what I would ask a woman. So it's always good to know whether or not I'm dealing with a male or a female entity. So after I ask this, the first voice you're going to hear come through is a very deep voice that clearly says, I'm a man. Now, as I've said multiple times, when I'm using this screen record, the volume's a little bit lower on my end when I'm actually recording, so I can't quite hear everything. I thought it said I'm a male. It doesn't. It says I'm a man. The second voice that comes through says, soon as I get to. Soon as I get to what? Could that mean something? Could it mean nothing? In all honesty, that could have just been something that came through. So the third voice is, I should say, that really caught me though. Was it sounds like 3 or 4 different voices that kind of meld together into a sentence. And it says, I would get out. Ancient, kill anyone. What exactly does that mean? Is that a spirit trying to warn me, hey, get out of your house. There's something ancient there and it will kill anyone? Maybe. Or is it just a possibility that those particular phenomes formed a sentence that sounded like that's what I heard because I was already apprehensive because I had asked about an evil entity earlier on in the session? Maybe. I don't know. You know what though, guys? You have a listen. You let me know what you hear in the comments. Carry on. If there's anything here with me, are you a male or a female? I'm a male.
Like it. I know.
So I gave her a little bit of extra time there, but I'm pretty sure almost directly after I asked that, I heard the voice of say, I'm a male. But evidence review will tell me better. So there you have it, guys. That was the evidence review of the SonoX10 Spirit Box app by Jonas Pedersen. So this app really is a diamond in the rough. This is going to be one of those rare occasions that I will tell you guys, go and download this app. Give it a try. Normally, I will tell you, I will leave it up to you, whether or not you want to go and download it. I'm going to highly recommend and tell you, please, go download this. Give it a try. I really like how easy the app was to use. It works fluidly and as advertised, and I was highly impressed by the responses that we seem to have gotten. Some of them were completely intelligent, and some of them were kind of left up to speculation. But you know what? That's how it works with these kind of apps, guys. So with all that being said, all in all, this is really a well put together and great app that I think you need for your paranormal toolbox for future investigative experiences. So that's what I've got for you. Please, guys, subscribe to the channel, like the video, share it, if you found it informative. And as always, I'll see y'all next app test.